Saudi Arabian women are often shrouded in mystery and misconceptions. But what if I told you there are some jaw-dropping, lesser-known truths about their lives and traditions that will completely change how you view them? From ancient customs to modern quirks, the secrets of Saudi Arabian women are as intriguing as they are surprising. Buckle up as we dive into a world of unexpected revelations that challenge stereotypes and showcase the incredible resilience and spirit of women in Saudi Arabia. Number 1. Male Guardianship System. One of the most unexpected facets of women's lives in Saudi Arabia is the male guardianship system. In this system, each woman must have a male guardian, usually a father, brother, or husband, who has considerable influence over her day-to-day choices. This implies that women frequently require authorization from their male guardians to go on trips, tie the knot, or seek medical treatment. Despite efforts to enhance women's rights through recent reforms, several limitations still exist. For example, women still need permission from their guardians to travel abroad. This hinders their ability to be free and independent, making it hard for them to pursue educational or employment opportunities. Additionally, women may feel exposed and at risk when their guardians have significant influence over their personal lives. In a society where women are becoming more educated and skilled, this responsibility may seem old-fashioned and limiting. Number 2. High rates of domestic violence. High levels of domestic violence are a hidden truth regarding women in Saudi Arabia. Surprisingly, around 35% of women in Saudi Arabia experience some type of abuse. This concerning data exposes an undisclosed problem that may go unnoticed by those abroad. The system of guardianship greatly restricts the rights of women and is a major factor in this problem. In this system, women must obtain consent from a male guardian to carry out various actions, such as getting assistance for domestic violence. This indicates that a lot of women are stuck in abusive situations with no means to get out. Even if women attempt to get assistance, they frequently encounter substantial obstacles. In numerous situations, individuals might be sent back to their attackers by those in charge, leading them to feel helpless and with no alternatives. Their situations become even more complicated due to the absence of shelters and support services. Moreover, many women are deterred from speaking out about domestic violence due to the societal stigma surrounding it. Fear of criticism or retaliation may cause individuals to remain quiet about a significant issue. Number 3. Restrictions on marrying foreigners. In Saudi Arabia, marrying someone from another country is not as straightforward as falling in love instantly. Women encounter an intricate network of legal obstacles that can be overwhelming. Initially, approval is necessary from various governmental agencies, typically involving navigating a complex network of red tape. This involves obtaining authorization from both the Ministry of Interior and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. However, that is not the only thing. Women must also obtain permission from their male guardian, who may be their father, brother, or even an uncle. This condition may result in a loss of independence, as approval from the male guardian is necessary for the validity of any marriage agreement. This implies that a woman's decision can be greatly swayed, or even controlled, by the men around her. These limitations are a reflection of the strong persistence of traditional gender roles in Saudi Arabia, indicating deeper societal norms and values. Reports indicate that a limited number of Saudi women have the opportunity to marry individuals from foreign countries, underscoring the considerable challenges they encounter. Number 4. Inequality in divorce and custody. In Saudi Arabia, women face substantial inequalities due to divorce and custody legislation. Men have the ability to easily start divorce proceedings on their own, while women encounter a difficult legal process. Frequently, they are required to show proof of abuse, a process that can be time-consuming and costly. This difference results in numerous women being stuck in marriages that make them unhappy, with no ability to alter their circumstances. When discussing child custody, the balance shifts even more. Courts usually award custody to fathers after a certain age, which can be as early as 7 for boys and 9 for girls. This indicates that mothers may be separated from their children because of gender discrimination in the judicial system. Consequently, numerous women are dissuaded from pursuing divorce due to the fear of potentially losing custody of their children. Human Rights Watch states that these laws promote a wider environment of gender inequality, restricting women's independence and upholding traditional gender norms. Some are calling for changes to achieve a fairer stance on divorce and custody, leading to debates within the nation. Number 5. Severe dress code enforcement. In Saudi Arabia, it is mandatory for women to wear an abaya, a full-length black cloak, when they go outside. The religious police, known as the Committee for the Promotion of Virtue and Prevention of Vice, strictly enforces this dress code. If a woman is discovered without her abaya, she may be subject to harsh repercussions, such as being arrested. The abaya symbolizes the wider societal norms and limitations imposed on women in the kingdom, not just as a garment. For a lot of people, it represents restrictions on their ability to express themselves and make personal decisions. Nevertheless, a few women have discovered methods to utilize the abaya as a means of showcasing their uniqueness. Frequently, they add colorful scarves, stylish shoes, or unique bags to their outfits, using the required garment as a way to showcase their personal style. Number 6. Restrictions on women's employment. In Saudi Arabia, women still encounter distinct obstacles in the workplace, even with recent advancements. Although progress has been achieved, several opportunities are still inaccessible to them. This limitation is not solely based on preference. Females frequently require approval from a guardian in order to obtain a job. This requirement for male guardian approval greatly restricts women's ability to achieve financial independence and pursue their career goals. According to Human Rights Watch, women continue to face challenges in accessing professions such as engineering, law, and select healthcare sectors. Moreover, societal expectations frequently determine which occupations are deemed suitable for women, limiting their choices even more. A recent study revealed that the labor force participation rate for Saudi women is only approximately 33%, which is significantly lower than countries like the UAE, where it's nearly 80%. The government is striving to raise this figure, yet numerous women encounter challenges in reaching their professional aspirations. Number 7. No legal right to drive until 2018. In June 2018, a major development took place in Saudi Arabia, as women were granted the legal permission to operate vehicles. Prior to this significant moment, Saudi Arabia was the sole country worldwide with a prohibition on women driving. This limitation didn't only apply to cars, it reflected underlying gender bias and showcased the government's strict regulation of women's movement and autonomy. The prohibition on women driving was in place for many years, with many claiming it was supported by cultural norms and safety issues. Yet, supporters of women's rights emphasized that it restricted their freedom, creating obstacles for women to access education, work, and social engagements without depending on male companions for transport. The removal of the driving restriction was a crucial event in the nation's past. Women throughout Saudi Arabia rejoiced in their recently acquired liberties, signaling progress in achieving gender parity. After the change, over 120,000 women have requested driving licenses in the initial months. This change has created fresh chances for women to join the workforce and help the economy, dismantling obstacles that previously hindered their progress. Number 8. Limited access to education abroad. A strange secret about Saudi Arabian women is their limited access to education abroad. Despite considerable advancements in women's rights in the kingdom, numerous women still face challenges when seeking education abroad. For Saudi women who want to study overseas, they must obtain approval from a male guardian, which may restrict their options and ambitions. Recently, the government has taken steps to encourage the education of women. Still, according to a survey conducted by Human Rights Watch, numerous women continue to encounter resistance from their families, even when they are presented with the opportunity to further their education. This system of guardianship serves as a major obstacle by giving male family members the authority to make decisions, resulting in lost chances. Additionally, it was noted in 2019 that approximately 27% of female Saudi citizens were attending universities, a lower rate than that of their male counterparts. This difference highlights the continued fight for equal opportunities in education. Despite the scholarships and programs available for women to study overseas, the societal norms and limitations can still be overwhelming. Number 9. Secret abortions. Abortion laws in Saudi Arabia are among the strictest globally, leading to heavily restricted access. Females are limited to obtaining lawful abortions solely in situations involving significant health dangers or severe fetal defects. As a result, numerous women are compelled to search for hidden and frequently risky ways to terminate a pregnancy they do not want. Because of these stringent laws, it is believed that numerous women have illegal abortions annually. They frequently seek help from unofficial providers or try to terminate pregnancies themselves with dangerous substances. This presents notable health dangers, such as serious infections and potential fatality. Reports indicate that women are forced into desperate circumstances due to the absence of secure and lawful alternatives. A lot of people are afraid of being found out, which can result in more discrimination and even legal trouble. Additionally, cultural expectations regarding conversations about reproductive health contribute to a sense of quietness. Women frequently experience loneliness, lacking the necessary support. In certain situations, they might not even know about the health dangers linked to these unlawful processes. Number 10. Limited legal protections in domestic abuse. In Saudi Arabia, although there have been some reforms to enhance women's rights, the legal safeguards for victims of domestic abuse are still restricted. A large number of women are caught in a pattern of abuse, frequently enduring silently because of fear of reprisal and limited support options. Data indicates that approximately 30% of females in Saudi Arabia have been victims of domestic violence. Nonetheless, a limited number of individuals request assistance because of worries about societal judgment and the insufficiency of legal options. The fear of confronting their attacker in legal proceedings or being held responsible for the mistreatment frequently prevents them from seeking assistance. Furthermore, the laws are continuously developing. Despite the existence of a law against domestic violence, enforcement is often irregular, leading many women to feel that their cases are not treated with seriousness. This results in a society in which numerous victims believe they must tolerate their circumstances. Support services are insufficient as well. There are few shelters available for domestic violence victims, leaving many women with no options after leaving abusive relationships. The lack of resources makes it very hard for women to leave abusive relationships. Number 11. Child brides. In Saudi Arabia, child marriage continues to be a disturbing issue, despite facing extensive criticism worldwide. Studies indicate that girls as young as 10 years old can be forced into marriage, frequently with men who are much older than them. These youthful brides generally have minimal influence over their futures, encountering obstacles that most grown-ups can't even fathom. Statistics show that approximately 20% of Saudi Arabian girls get married before reaching the age of 18. This custom is strongly tied to cultural customs, and for certain individuals, is seen as a way to ensure family connections or economic security. Frequently, parents arrange these marriages, leaving the girls without the ability to decline. Even though there are demands for change, child marriage continues, occasionally reasoning that it defends the girl's reputation or guarantees her safety. The Saudi government has taken some positive steps, such as establishing a minimum marriage age of 18, yet the enforcement is still not uniform. Number 12. Exile of prominent female voices. In Saudi Arabia, women who speak out or gain too much influence often face severe consequences. Many prominent female activists have been exiled or silenced, demonstrating a troubling pattern of suppression. For instance, Loujain al-Hathlul, a well-known advocate for women's rights, was imprisoned for her activism and later faced intense scrutiny upon her release. The government employs intimidation tactics, including threats and legal action, to maintain control over female voices that challenge the status quo. This silencing creates a chilling effect, discouraging other women from advocating for their rights. Statistics show that, while women make up a significant portion of the workforce, their representation in leadership roles remains alarmingly low. Reports indicate that only about 20% of leadership positions in Saudi Arabia are held by women. This imbalance underscores the need for change and the importance of empowering female voices. It's essential to recognize the resilience of Saudi women who continue to fight for their rights, often at great personal risk. Their stories need to be heard, as they represent a broader struggle for equality and justice. If you found this topic interesting, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on the lives of women around the world.